Hey, what's up? I'm Chris Cooley. Hey, coming up after the break, I'm going to be on with the guys doing a little blog show. Should be fun. Check it out.
Blog show. Blog show.
Welcome to Redskins Park for a very special edition of Blog Show. I'm Jamie Mottram. This is Dan Steinberg. And to my left, it's Redskins Pro Bowl tight end and new sports blogging sensation, Chris Cooley. Chris, do you realize that before you started the blog recently, you were already pretty popular among the sports bloggers?
I try to check it out every once in a while. When you hear something funny going on, you can get online and kind of see for yourself what people are writing about. But we figured why not get in the middle of it and kind of take advantage of everything and put something out that's real, that's true about me, and that people can always kind of get an update. And we've had a blast doing it so far.
Do you realize that stuff like wearing extremely short shorts and portraying a character named Johnny White Guy and doing 21 shots on your fiance's 21st birthday, that stuff's going to have big play on the internet?
Yeah, I think any kind of crazy inside scoop people are really into, and I don't feel like I'm that different kind of a guy. Well, hit the trees. It's just I'm comfortable talking about all the stuff that I do. I'm comfortable with fans knowing kind of my life. I feel like they care so much about the football side of who I am. I feel like they deserve to know a little bit of who I really am, and so we kind of try to keep everyone up with that.
Okay, so now speaking of like who you really are and who NFL players really are, did you ever see these pictures of Matt Leinart recently kind of partying it up a little bit?
Yeah, Matt Leinart took a ton of grief for partying. It's kind of hard because everyone knows when you go anywhere, everyone knows that you're there and everyone knows what you're doing. So you got to try to keep it on the down low and to kind of keep everything under wraps. And he didn't do that. So I don't know. You can give anyone a hard time when you get caught.
Now, I've done a beer bong. I don't know about Dan, and I don't know about you, Chris, but those photos were taken at a private party of Leinart doing a beer bong. They showed up on Deadspin. They showed up on SportsCenter. Would you be mortified if that same thing happened to you, or would you be cool with it?
So right now, I'm pretty much going to say, yeah, I do beer bongs all the time, and it's cool. No, I mean, I'll tell you this. I'm not going to take pictures to put myself in any compromising situation. Also, people understand that in your own home, if you're going to have fun with your friends, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, and maybe just don't let pictures out.
Right. And sports blogging is not all about that. Some of it's more serious-minded stuff. And on Yahoo Sports, you made a blog post last week about NFL rookies making too much money. That post ended up on PTI. Wilbon and Kornheiser were kicking it around. Are you surprised by the reaction that it's gotten?
I was a little bit surprised. I kind of get to write about what I want to write about, and with the draft happening and the way the first rounds have gone in the last few years with the salary cap going up and everything, it's amazing to me that rookies were making so much money. It's amazing that you get guys in and you have no idea what they're really going to do, who they're really going to be, and what kind of person they are. Are they going to be Matt Leinart with the beer bong at the party? You don't know because they've never been there, but you're going to give them over $10 million to show up and just find out. It's crazy, and so I decided that I wanted to write about it. I guess it's a pretty big deal.
So when Jamie said that sports blogs aren't all about alcohol, I thought he was going to say they're also about women, which is kind of another popular topic. And I guess I'm curious, your fiancée was in a pretty high-profile shoot in a men's magazine. Those pictures have been all over sports blogs, too. Does that kind of make you, uncomfortable? And if people took pictures like that in a more private setting, would you kind of not be happy?
It definitely doesn't make me uncomfortable. I think her pictures are amazing. I think she looks amazing. I think they're done professionally. It is Maxim magazine, but we both get a kick out of it. She thinks it's fun when it's on, and a friend of hers did a more private setting shoot, kind of for a wedding type of deal that we have, and so there's some great pictures. I'm trying to get her to release for the blog, but she has a ton of really cool lingerie type of pictures, and we'll see. But she looks good. I mean, you can't be upset when your fiance looks good.
No, you really can't. And Chris Cooley, Cooley47.blogspot.com, I believe, is the URL for your personal blog. Speaking of what you've written over there, the Redskins drafted a punter in the 6th round, Durant Brooks. And you mentioned on the blog that since they drafted a punter, since they spin a pick on a punter, he better be able to kick the S out of the ball. Has he made him aware of that? Has he talked to you about it?
I haven't talked to the punter. Honestly, he seems like a nice guy. He looks like a 19-year-old kid. Like, he kind of looks like almost like a lost kid in the middle of like all these men on the football team. So apparently can kick the ball.
I don't think you have anything to worry about with that one.
And I guess Jim Zorn, your new coach, kind of made a splash when he was first hired with the maroon and black thing. I guess I'm curious, whether you've talked to him about that and whether you think he's going to be a popular figure for the blogs. Is he going to give us material?
It's hard to bash the head coach on the blog. I think you got to stay away from that. But anyone makes little mistakes in interviews like that, and especially when you're new to an area and you're nervous. He knows it's burgundy and gold. But I think he was just maybe got a little bit ahead of himself and spit out maroon and black, which is not even close. But what can you do? I mean, you gotta forgive him for that one.
Speaking of providing material, a Redskins 2nd-round pick plays your position. Fred Davis, tight end out of USC, missed the first practice. Is there going to be any punishment for that in the form of rookie hazing?
Yeah, he did. He missed the 3rd practice. He, I guess, forgot the alarm clock that morning. So we decided to buy him a Flava Flav clock that he can wear around his neck for all of training camp. Should be a lot of fun. I think he'll look really good with it. Hopefully it can get him up on time.
Thank you, Chris. For more from Mr. Cooley, head to chriscooley47.blogspot.com as well as shutdowncorner.com, where he gets awesome on Yahoo Sports. Stay tuned to Blog Show in upcoming weeks because we have a couple other big-name guests. But that does it for this edition of Blog Show.
Blog Show was brought to you by the good people at Senate Insurance.
Kiss my bumper. Just kiss it.